So let's talk about the prize for the Cobra Shootout. We're doing something slightly different this time. Whichever one of these cars is winning and wins over all the competition, if I have a spare one of those, that will be sent out to the winning driver. If I don't have a spare, they will have the option to pick any car from my swaps selection, and I'll send that one out to them instead. So that's how we're going to do it. Wherever they are in the world, that is where the prize will be sent to the winning driver.
Greetings Diecast Racing fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage here at Vulcan Raceway for this episode 5, the bottom 8 of the Cobra Shootout. And today we will see the first 4 eliminations from the competition. We'll also see the other 4 cars that will go through to 2 weeks time to redemption for the final shot at the 2 remaining spaces in the grand final. So who have we got racing today? In car 4 we've got Peter Carlow, the rookie, in the magenta with the lace wheels. That's a 2007 cast. We've got car 6, the V-Man, in the yellow with the 5-spoke with the sealed bonnet. That's a 2022 cast. We've got car 7, that's JayBo, another rookie, in the colour shifter with a 10-spoke. That's another sealed bonnet, and that's a 2015 cast. Car 8, Princess Sparkles, in the birthday blue with the 5-spoke wheels, a 2003, and I think she's got the best chance in that set of getting through. Who else is there? Well, in set 2 we've got car 9, Patty Kakes, in the blue with the 5 spokes and the sealed bonnet. That's a 2022 cast. We've got car 11, Cuboid, in the antifreeze with the Goodyear 7 spokes. That's a 2006 cast. We've got car 12, Greasy, in the Zamac 5-spoke with the sealed bonnet. It's 2024. It's the newest one of the ones in the collection. I hope he's going to get it dialed in, and I hope he does okay. And we've also got car 13, which is Isabella Harding, in the grey 5-spoke, and that's a 2006 cast. As per usual, we'll give you a quick track overview, and then we will get the first set of 4 up to the line. Don't forget to do the usual things: like, comment and subscribe. So not much has changed. These 4 already through to redemption. These 4 already through to the grand final. That is my JD Swartz Special Edition on Real Riders. I still haven't heard from Craigster Senior to send him the thing, so if anybody knows him, get him to get in contact with me through my Facebook page. We'll go from there. Please support the Vulcans. Set 1, set 2, safety teams, the Vulcans. Our thanks go out to our sponsors. My brother Kelvin Raven at Kelvin Raven Customs, there with Hikari Rin, who is in redemption, and the track owner. Cuboid at 4 Cubed Racing, he's actually racing today in set 2. John at Modelmatic, that stood there with Flying Fenman. My brother Phil at Tomley RC, and this episode's main sponsor is the team at the BERCC. So let's get this 4 up to the line and down to the racing. Here we go for set 1, race 1, and on the front of the blue lane is the magenta of Peter Carlow. On the front of the red lane is the yellow of the V-Man. On the rear of that is the colour shifter of JayBo, and on the rear of the blue lane is Princess Sparkles in the birthday blue. 3, 2, 1. Magenta, yellow, blue colour shifter. Moving on to race 2, and the blue of Princess Sparkles is on the front of the blue lane. The magenta of Peter Carlow is on the front of the red. The yellow of the V-Man is on the rear of the red, and the colour shifter of JayBo is on the rear of the blue lane. 3, 2, 1, race. And the magenta's pulled up part way, and Princess Sparkles nearly makes it but doesn't quite.
3, 2, 1, race. Magenta is the only one to finish. Moving on to race 3, and the colour shifter of JayBo is on the front of the blue. The blue of Princess Sparkles is on the front of the red. The magenta of Peter Carlow is on the rear of the red, and the yellow of the V-Man is on the rear of the blue lane. 3, 2, 1. And it was the colour shifter and the blue, the other two have failed to finish. As we move into race 4, Peter Carlow is on 10 points, JayBo is on 5, and V-Man and Princess Sparkle are both on 3 points. The sealed bonnets are on the front, the open bonnets on the rear. On the front of the blue lane is the V-Man. Beside him on the front of the red is JayBo. On the rear of the red lane is Princess Sparkles, which means Peter Carlow in the magenta is on the rear of the blue lane. 3, 2, 1, race. And the V-Man's pulled him up part way. We will go for a reset. Three, 2, 1, race. Yellow, magenta are the only two to finish. As we move on to set 2, the results of set 1, there's only one person who is clearly going to be through to redemption, and that's Peter Carlow, the rookie in the magenta, on 13 points. The others may or may not. On 8 points, the V-Man in the yellow. On 6 points, JayBo in the colour shifter, and on 5 points, Princess Sparkles in the blue. Up at the line now, ready for set 2, we've got the blue of Patty Kakes on the front of the blue lane, the antifreeze of Cuboid on the front of the red, the Zamak of Greasy on the rear of the red, and the grey of Isabella Harding on the rear of the blue lane. 3, 2, 1, race. Nobody gets across the line, we'll go for a reset. Three, 2, 1, race. And the antifreeze has pulled him up again. Three, 2, 1, race. Oh! The blue pulled him up this time. Three, 2, 1, race. Mercy Rule, closest to the line, gets 5 points, but this time Cuboid gets across with 5 points. Well done. Why couldn't you have done it the first time? Finally moving on to race 2.
And the grey of Isabella Harding is on the front of the blue lane. The blue of Patty Kakes is on the front of the red. The antifreeze of Cuboid is on the rear of the red. And the Zamac of Greasy is on the rear of the blue lane. 3, 2, 1, race. And the greys pulled him up part way. Three, 2, 1, race. And the greys pulled them up again. 3, 2, 1, race. Sorry, I didn't get a photo of the last reset. Are we going to get one across the line? No! Mercy rule again. Mercy rule in place. Closest to the line gets 5 points. 3, 2, 1, race. Why couldn't you do it the first time? 2 across the line, the blue and the Zamac. And up at the line, ready for race 3, we have the Zamac on the front of the blue, the grey on the front of the red, the blue on the rear of the red, and the antifreeze on the rear of the blue. 3, 2, 1, race. Zamac, grey, antifreeze, blue fails to finish. As we go into race 4, it's looking interesting. Results of that one: Greasy and the Zamac on 5 points at first. Second was Isabella Harding in the grey, and third was Cuboid in the antifreeze. That means the standings overall: Greasy is on 8 points, Cuboid is on 7, Patty Kakes is on 5, and Isabella Harding is on 3. They're lined up now for race 4. The antifreeze of Cuboid on the front of the blue lane, the Zamac of Greasy on the front of the red, the grey of Isabella Harding on the rear of the red lane, and the blue of Patty Kakes on the rear of the blue lane. 3, 2, 1, race. Silver, they all finish. Well, folks, that's it. And yeah, results from set 2. Greasy in the Zamac got 13 points. So the last race, it was Greasy, then it was Isabella Harding, then it was Patty Kakes, and then it was Cuboid. But it does mean that Cuboid sneaked an extra point. So set 2 standings: on 13 points was Greasy, on 8 points was Cuboid, on 7 points was Patty Kakes, and on 6 points was Isabella Harding. Which means that the 4 going forward to 2 weeks' time to redemption are Peter Carlow on 13 points from set 1, Greasy in the Zamac on 13 points from set 2, V-Man in the yellow on 8 points from set 1, and Cuboid in the antifreeze on 8 points from set 2, which means the 4 in the back have been eliminated. That being, on 7 points, Patty Kakes in the blue, on 6 points, JayBo in the colour shifter, the rookie, on 6 points, Isabella Harding in the grey, and on 5 points, Princess Sparkles in the blue. We look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks' time and seeing these 4 face off against the 3 Reds and Brandon from the Scale Racing channel for the 2 remaining spots in the grand final in 3 weeks' time. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to leave us something in the comments section, and we'll catch you all again next time.